Now, you are going to see the comments like this, which is like, these tools are too heavy and they're made in China. Yeah, okay, way to post that from your iPhone. If you're gonna complain about stuff like that, then Flex is not for you. Go out there and buy yourself some Black & Decker tools, because they're pretty much hollow, and you'll be able to wield those around with your poor Paquito little weak hands. All right, guys, we're talking about Flex power tools from a real contractor on a real job site, using them in real applications, not just torture testing them in my garage or in my office. I'm actually building homes. If you can kind of see the home behind me, I'm building this home with Flex. I've been building it with Flex from pretty much the beginning. As my daily driver, right? I have other tools. If you look behind me in my shop, it's pretty much a sea of DeWalt yellow, and it hasn't been touched. It's just sitting there because I thought Flex was probably going to be an amazing tool brand. So that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. So I'm just going to dive into it. There's really no rhyme or reason to this video. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion about Flex. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit on y'all. And kind of how I like it. So right out the gate, I've been using all these tools, whether it be the Sawzall multi-tool or reciprocating saw, grinder, drill, impact drill, I mean, you name it, rotary hammer, all this stuff, circular saws, all this stuff I've been using on the daily. Now, let's just dive into the wear and tear. So I would say I've been using these tools hardcore for about a year. So about 12 months, I've been going ham with these tools. A lot of the times, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but a lot of the time leave my tools out overnight because I got a job site set up and I don't want to tear it down just to walk back out there in the morning and work on it again. So you can see here on the tools, these metal flips are a little rusty. My wrench is a little rusty. This is a little rusty. Everything still works great. It's a little rusty, but it works great. Now, in my opinion, I prefer that, not that it's rusty, but I prefer the fact that this is metal versus plastic. I would rather have a little rust here and have a durable lever. All this is metal. Then have a plastic one that looks pretty but can snap off at any time. So I really don't mind that, but I will show you. That's what happens when you leave it out there and the mist gets on it. And I think this one specifically got rained on for about 2 days, which was an oopsie on my part. I forgot that it was sitting out on my wood pile. So oops. Still works like a champ. Nothing wrong with the tool. If I put a battery in there that wasn't dead, it would go faster. But overall, still works great. Now, I did leave this with a battery in it out in the rain for 2 days. There's literally no problem. Works like brand new. So they're durable tools. I have this circular saw, which I've had for about a year. It's dusty, it's dirty. You can see that it's different compared to the newer one that I have. It's a little more wear and tear on it. But overall, still an amazing saw. I will say this to you guys. It does not have the diamond insert for your blade. So you know how some blades, you pop out that little diamond piece in the middle? This saw just takes it as a circle insert. I don't know what the proper term is for this, but you know what I mean. You just slide it in, and it's just your standard circular saw hole. You slide it in there, you tighten it down. I have found, and I do not like it, it is very frustrating, that this blade does start to slip, and it does kind of give a little bit of a wiggle due to my inability to get this tight enough and to really lock in that blade to where it doesn't start sliding on itself. Now, maybe I'm putting the blade in wrong, so if someone knows why this would be happening, let me know. But I will say, not a fan of that. I'm hoping that gets fixed. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that, and I really don't like it. So I'm being 100, but I'm giving you guys honest opinion. I don't like how it slips. That's kind of a big deal for me, and I'm not digging it. But it could be operator error. So there's always that possibility. So I don't know if you guys want to leave in the comments if you've had that happen to you. Let me know. This grinder is an absolute beast. I've got nothing bad to say about this grinder. Literally best grinder I've ever used. Literally just absolute beast. Got nothing bad to say about it. Multi-tool, absolute beast. Love it. Only thing I don't like about it, like I've said before, is if you end up having, you know, a 10 amp hour battery and that's the only battery that you have, obviously you see a problem here if you're trying to do a flush cut. That's my only complaint with this. Overall, as the technology and battery technology of these tools, there's nothing like it. I could go through all the tools. I have the reciprocating saw. I have the oops. I have the drills. I have the rotary hammer saw, or rotary hammer drill. Oops. I got all of it. I got all of it. And I have zero complaints about the general tool brand. I have the complaint about this circular saw. I have the complaint about the multi-tool. And then I do have the complaint about the reciprocating saw, this larger one, where you have to turn this. To me, this just seems kind of old. It seems like I should have like a lever or a button here to open up that blade so I don't have to touch the hot blade. It does have an eject, so when you do twist it, it does eject. I just don't like the fact that if the blade stops right here, I gotta pull the trigger and try to get it up. That's just dumb to me. So those are the only complaints I have with the tool. I truly believe you shouldn't waste your money buying one Flex tool. If you want to use Flex, definitely invest in the platform. It is worth it. Now we're gonna dive into the Stack Pack. I call her Staxy. She's my favorite piece of equipment on the job site. I absolutely love her. She works hard, she's durable, she gets the job done. Staxy. I wish you could reach out on YouTube and touch this and feel how durable this thing is. Okay, right out the gate, when I got it in the mail, I was like, dude, this thing is straight stout. I know you guys have seen the videos of it, but overall, I mean, you have a reinforced lid. You can insert your chargers up here. I don't put my chargers up here because it removes space from my box. You can put chargers back here. You can do all sorts of stuff with these things. It has a hydraulic assist lid. So, I mean, come on. So that's awesome. I left these out in the rain. I went to Vegas. I was at IBS. I left these out. We had a big ice storm here in Texas. I left these out in that storm because I wanted to see what the moisture was like when I got home to see what happened on the inside. Bone dry. I expected it to be bone dry, but you know, you got to put it through the test. Worked amazing. And in order to hook them up on top of each other, it's really simple. The other boxes are just, they're great boxes. Honestly, I know a lot of people like the Milwaukee. This is comparable to Milwaukee. I would say this is just as good, if not better than Milwaukee. Less options, less pack out to go with it, but it's going to get there, and I think it's going to be truly legitimately better. One thing that I would love for them to do is to create some drawers so that you don't have to unstack your entire stack pack to get to the bottom. If they did some drawers, I think that would be freaking sweet. So knowing Flex, I bet they will, just because Flex is always creating items that the builders and users actually want. And that's one thing I love about them, is they listen to the consumer. So I think drawers would be awesome, but overall they stack super easy. I can actually grab one for you and stack it here. I had to pick the heaviest box out here. So you just drop it on top. It's already, I was gonna show you how to wiggle it, but it's already clicked in. So now it's already connected. I'm just done those batteries, whatever. You guys can see that I have intentionally not been careful with my tools. When it comes to batteries, I have not been careful with them. I'm wanting to know if this brand is a long-term investment. I mean, you can see this one I was hauling around under my house. Some of them have been left out in the rain, not intentionally necessarily, but I haven't been extra careful trying to keep them, you know, babied. So overall, you can see how easy this clicks on. What I also love about it is that if you have the fan, you flip this thing up right here, you slide your fan in, now your fan clicks in. If you have this smaller box, you flip this up, now that's clicked in. I mean, pretty awesome. If you have a truck bed cover and you are wanting to put your stack pack under the truck bed cover, all you have to do is push. I'll flip this all the way around. Flip this around, push these green things in, and you can see my truck bed height, and you can see this. It'll slide right under your truck bed cover. And then whenever you get to your destination, you pop this thing on, and you pop these back out. I know. Now the thing that I wanted to show you guys all together. The one thing that I said in my last video that I was really hoping they did, I said I really want this one item because I have all of these and I hate it. I absolutely hate having all of these all the tools I buy, I always buy the pack so I can get the battery. And when you do that, you end up with all of these things, and I hate them. I just got this in the mail a couple days ago. Finally came in. Haven't even opened it, actually. I did see it at IBS, which is what made me want to get one. It is a 4-battery charger bank. Now, not only is it a charger bank, it clips on to your stack pack. I mean, it's what I wanted. The only thing it does not have, which I had on my DeWalt one, which I actually really liked, was the ability to plug into it. So there isn't a place to plug in to the charger. So if you wanted to get something where you could put your 4 batteries on and then actually use it as a battery station to where you could, or a power station, this is not a power station. This is just purely a charger bank. So regardless, I think they should have put a power station on it, but that would have created this to be a lot bigger. It'd be a lot more expensive. And overall, what the need was to be able to charge batteries more efficiently. I can get 3 of these and throw them up on the wall versus having freaking 12, 15, 16 chargers or whatever it is lined up. Now I have 1 outlet, 4 batteries. I could plug in 3 of these and be fully charged. So super excited about this. Can't wait to plug it in and start charging some of these batteries. Overall, guys, that's all I got. I will say Flex blows the competition away. It blows the competition away. It really does. And I'm not saying that they are the best at everything. I'm saying the way they are building their brand, they are working towards being the top player in the battery operated tool industry. And I say that mainly because of their battery technology and how durable and strong their batteries are. I also say that because of their ingenuity when it comes to creating quality stack packs, quality chargers, quality tools. Overall, they're durable. Now, you are going to see the comments like this, which is like, these tools are too heavy and they're made in China. Yeah, okay, way to post that from your iPhone, which, by the way, came from China. If you're gonna complain about stuff like that, then Flex is not for you. Like, it's not for everyone, right? Go out there and buy yourself some Black & Decker tools because they're pretty much hollow, and you'll be able to wield those around with your poor Paquito little weak hands. But for the rest of us that want durable tools that get left out in the rain, that get dropped off rafters, that get thrown around in the back of our trucks, and we don't care that they're slightly heavier, but they have that durability and they have that power when it comes to battery technology, this is the brand for you. Keep an eye on the brand. If you're not sold on it yet, keep an eye on the brand and just see what it does over the years. Again, I have nothing to sell you. I have no links to click. There's no affiliate marketing involved with this. It's just, unless you want to go buy this hoodie, which is, you know, thejohndawson.com, you can go do that. Pretty cool hoodie. But overall, that's all I wanted to say to you guys. I know it's a little bit of a long-winded video. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts, hates, upsetnesses, leave it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to read them. Much love, y'all. Have a good one.